Alright, what up you guys? It is James here, back with another video today. Today is January 8th and we did not take any trades with the live group due to market running on us. Like I tell my students, we do not take trades when the market is just running, because at that point we're chasing the trade. It's better to let the trade come back to us, which is that retest, get back in your trade for the continuation. We're still up 2,000 for the month, so I'll take that as a dub. And like I said, not every day is a trading day. If we don't take a trade, count it as a dub, because that gives you potential to be longer in the market than others who want to just trade every day and probably blow their accounts the same day when you didn't take a trade. So give a clap to yourself if you didn't take a trade today, because at the end of the day, not every day is a trading day, not every day is a winning day. We wait for them A+ setups. So if you guys want to learn how to trade, or if you guys are already experienced traders, you want to join the community, that's free. Check out the first link in the description. I'll be able to help you one-on-one. I got students that are profitable, students that are experienced, and new traders that are just fresh in 2026. So if you want to be interested in day trading for 2026, give it a try. My Telegram is free. I have a free mentorship one-on-one, like I said. So let's get on with this video today. I'll show you why we didn't take any trades. And like I said, check out the first link in the description if you guys want to work with me one-on-one for 2026. Alright guys, so we're going to go through this little breakdown, and then I'll show you guys basically how we mark up the chart. So if you guys are interested in checking out the Telegram, we do breakdowns, live sessions, even weekend calls. So like I said, I do more than what other mentors do. You could ask some of my students, they're profitable. Some of them that are incoming into this understand that trading is a process. It's not something that happens overnight, not something that you're gonna just get rich off. So it is a process, and enjoy trading. Let's get to this breakdown. If you guys seen yesterday's video, you know that the past couple days we took these two dubs here. That's what got me to 1,000 for the week. And then these are London highs. This was Asian session. So we've seen Asian session was very choppy during London and tanked, and then New York it retested and then fell. So this is what I mean when I don't get in the trade, when it breaks through my support. So this red line will be my support. Obviously we broke through it and just ran through. If I go to the lower frames, still no candle closed below. So market just ran through, closed all the way down here. This would be invalid for me. I need market to pull back. So I needed market to pull back to its zone here for then me to continue to sell. So this would still be invalid for me. I don't like to take these trade setups, because these are where mostly retail traders are trading, and I don't want to trade like a retail trader. That's why a lot of new traders say that my stop loss gets hunted, because you guys are learning retail trading. I show you more than retail trading. I show you where to get in on the continuation. You don't want to get in when market's manipulating and doing its distribution. You want to get in when it's making its continuation. Hey guys, so even though we didn't take a trade with the group, I still count it as a dub. Like I said, you not taking a trade is going to keep you trading long term, instead of that trader that wants to trade every day and then probably blow his account. Emotions is another thing that why retail traders or retail traders blow accounts is, if you feel emotions, like if you had a bad day in your real life and you come to trade, that bad whatever you did in your real life and then you bring it to trading table is going to mess up your psychology when you trade. So now when you enter that buy or sell, the emotions you had from your real life is going to kick in twice now, because now you're in a position that you don't feel comfortable with, and you're still dealing with whatever you had before you started trading. So this is why I said, if you have emotions or if you're feeling some type of way before you get onto the market, don't even trade. It's good to not take a trade, because like I said, you're going to be trading long term instead of you wanting to take trades and not have a direction of what you're doing. So I like to have them A+ setups. Like I said, we didn't take the trade because market was running. I like to get in trades where we do the continuation. So some people know manipulation, distribution, continuation. So this would be the manipulation, this would be the distribution, and maybe continuation will be down. But at the end of the day, we don't control the market controls itself. So always remember that you do not control the market. So if you think you can make the market move, you cannot. The big players in this industry make the market move. Remember that. So always wait to enter at the continuation. I know a lot of people that are new to trading, they say, oh, my stop loss gets hunted, or my stop loss is getting hit by the hunters. You're getting stopped out because, like I just said right now, you're getting in at the distribution or the manipulation. Wait for the continuation to happen. This is what I tell people. Their strategy works, but they're probably entering too early or too late. So this is why I could help you with that. Maybe your strategy does work, you just don't know where to enter at. I could help you with that. My free Telegram is down below. All you have to do is click the link. It's going to send you to my free Telegram group. I could help you. I could work with you one-on-one. We could do live trading together. We could do a one-on-one mentorship. So I'm going to show you guys how I break down the chart. So if you guys are interested in joining the trading community, you guys get a little bit sauce of basically what I do to start my day before we get into the markets. So let's get into this breakdown. All right, so this is how I will mark up. If you guys are looking to scalp, day trade, or swing trade, I do all of that as well. So right now we'll be on the 1 hour. What I like to do is I like to mark my highs and lows, but some people, they always say, oh, you got to look to the left. I don't do that. Why? Because all that information is going to give you false data. So what I like to do is stay between the month and the daily. So I will be looking to stay inside this little range here. So once we have that, this is what I do. I'll mark my high for that 1 hour. Obviously it's going to be here. That's going to be my high. We're going to do a green to let me know that's buyers right there above. So that's going to be our high. Our low for this session is not going to be here. It's going to be here. Why? Because this target has not get hit yet. So this is a good level of support. Why? Because we need to fill this gap area before we continue down. So now we have a high and a low. Now what I like to have is a 50 range. A 50 range lets me know who's in control, buyers or sellers. I usually look for order blocks or single candles by themselves. We're going to put it here at this top wick. We're going to do it white. So now anything above this white line here, buyers are in control. Anything below the white line, sellers are in control. So we could see that market is almost tapping into this support zone. We could lift it up a little bit. Boom, we put it there. Now it's tapping. So what is this? Price action. Market is doing price action. We started here. Market started here. Went up, came down, went up, came down, came down. So the next thing we could see is potential is going up or potential going down. So if we move this to the side, this is how market looks, what it's doing. We see it's making a high, higher high. It broke structure, came down, made a lower high, made a lower low, and now we could either see market break, continue down support, or continue back up to this 50 range to then come back up to this resistance. Remember, market's gonna do price action in this range for a little bit until we break out. I'm a breakout trader, so I wait until market breaks out of here or market breaks out of here. But I only get in the trade if a candle closes down here by itself. So I need one single candle by here, right here by itself, then I'll get in my sells. Same thing for up here. If a candle closes above here by itself, I'll look into get into my buys. You could trade inside this range, but if you trade in here, you want to double down on your risk. So meaning if you get inside your trade that's inside the range, right now since market rejected this support, you could buy from here. Your target would be this 50 range, and then our stop loss will be that monthly, yearly and stuff. So right there, that's a 1 to 2 trade. Same thing, if we're at this 50 range and we see the market is rejecting, it's going up, we could get in our trade at the 50 range, have our TP at the high, and then get out at the high. Same thing for selling. If we get in for sales, if market rejects this resistance, I'm going to get in my sales, write it down to the 50 range. Same thing if we pass the 50 range. If we pass the 50 range and I see sellers in control, I'm going to get in sales, take sales down to my support. Once I see that break, boom, now we take another sell. But like I said, we have to wait for candles to close. If there's no candle closing, like here, there's a good buy. Why? Because market rejected support, stayed above the range inside, so you could potentially take buys and hold them. So you could have took buys here, TP could have been there, or you could have had a TP1. You could have had a 1-to-1 here. So 1-to-1 already got hit. So like I said, you could take potential trades inside the range or out the range. That is a little bit of the breakdown that I give, and that's only on the 1 hour. That strategy is the simplest strategy I show my students, and it shows you risk management. It shows you to be disciplined and be patient. If none of those levels are getting hit, we're not trading. So like I said, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, check out the link down below. I'll be able to help you guys. And like I said, it's 2026, invest into yourself. But hit the like button, subscribe, comment, catch you in tomorrow's video, and check out yesterday's video, previous videos, comment on those, and hopefully you guys have a good rest of the day. Peace.